So in the previous video, we were able to set up our environment for JavaScript. We were able to set up the text editor and the browser. I discovered I used some shortcuts in the previous video, and I didn't show you how to do that. Especially for those that are beginners, they may find that difficult. So I just want to quickly do that so that you'll be able to follow me. So for my search, if you are using Mac, I'm using Spotlight Search to access or to launch my software. You can also come to the Launchpad and you'll be able to access all your applications here, right? So if you want to access, if you want to launch VS Code, you can come here and you click on VS Code. And if you want to use the Spotlight, you can hit Command and Space on your keyboard. So Command and Space on your keyboard, we launch the Spotlight, and you can type let's say Chrome, and it will get open. So these are the shortcuts I used, and I felt I should show it to you for those that don't know how to use that. All right, so for this video, we are going to look at some basic syntax in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, you have statements, and we have some other fundamentals like data types, variables, functions, comments, and operators. We will not be looking at all of this in this video, but I will introduce that and then we'll look at them in the subsequent videos. So a statement in JavaScript is made up of JavaScript is made up of statements. So when you have a JavaScript code is made up of statements. So we have a lot of statements put together to form what we call a JavaScript code. A statement is a single unit of code that performs a specific action. So it's a single unit of code that performs a specific action. So a statement could be to print something on the console. So when we started, we did something like this: .log my name is Lawrence. So this is a statement. So this statement is specific. It's giving a command to the system to print out something on the screen, right? So you say a statement is a single unit of code that performs a specific action. So in this case, the action here is to print something on the screen. So this is a statement. So when you have different statements combined together, we have the JavaScript code. And like we saw in this definition, each statement has an action. So as JavaScript gets to execute, and JavaScript executes from top to bottom. So if you open a JavaScript file, whatever code you write, if you have thousands of lines of code here, is going to execute from the top of the file to the bottom. So it will pick the first line, execute it, the next line, execute. So it executes statement by statement till it gets to the last statement. So all the actions, if you want JavaScript to perform a task, that task is broken down into different actions. So to be able to perform a full task, the task is broken down into different actions, and those actions are written with statements. So we have a statement that is in charge of an action, and when JavaScript code gets executed, it runs, like I said, from beginning to the bottom, and each statement is executed performing that particular action. Okay, so statements are typically ended with semicolon. So as you saw here, I have console.log, my name is Lawrence, and at the end we have a semicolon.